Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good evening, depending on where you are at this point and what country you are. We would like to welcome you to the Stepium project, and in great detail we will explain to you what this project is all about. This is a project where you will come in and sign up under a specific person, and the money is distributed among all the players in the Stepium. There are no commissions. The money goes directly to individuals that are part of this project. Stepium consists of 6 steps, 1 through 6. Contract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It is divided into linear and binary steps. Each contract costs a different amount of Ethereums. You cannot buy contract 6 without buying 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 first. Our advice is not to buy 4, 5, and 6 in order not to spend extra money. Our advice to you is to buy contract 1, 2, and 3 in order to come into the Stepium and start making money. Right now we are going to talk about contracts number 1, 2, and 3. In contract number 1, you're buying the contract number 1 at 0.01 Ethereums, and binary marketing number 1 at 0.05 Ethereums, which equals to 0.06 Ethereums and approximately $18. On that $18, you are making 0.4 Ethereums, which equals to $120. When you're buying contract number 2, you're buying it for 0.05 Ethereums plus 0.15 Ethereums plus, including contract number 1 at 0.6 Ethereums, which equals to 2.6 Ethereums, equaling to $78. On that money, you're making contract number 2 plus contract number 1. You're making approximately 2.6 Ethereums at about $840. When you're buying contract number 2, for which you also have to buy contract number 1 and number 2 to go up to contract number 3, you're buying it at 0.25 Ethereums plus 1 Ethereum plus contract number 2 and 1, whatever cost for that was, which equals to 1.51 Ethereums, equaling to approximately $453. On that, you are making, on contract number 3, you're making 3.5 Ethereums plus 2.4 from previous 2 contracts, equaling to 6.3 Ethereums, and that total amount equals to, in dollars, approximately $1,890. So, how do you make money on linear marketing, and how do you get payments in your account? We have 6 steps. How does this work? First step is that you invite a first person. You can invite as many people as you want. The options are endless. It goes in a linear way from left to right. Every person that you personally invite, you will get paid 0.01 Ethereums. Those people in your first line will invite the second line of people. From those people, you will get paid 0.05 Ethereums. And the first line will get, that you have invited, will get 0.1 Ethereums from those people that they signed up. The second line, when they invite the third line, each of those people in the second line will get 0.01 Ethereums. The first line from the third line will make 0.05 Ethereums, and you will make 0.25 Ethereums. Then that third line invites the fourth line. The third line makes 0.1 Ethereums from the fourth line. The second line makes 0.05 Ethereums from the fourth line. The first line makes 0.25 Ethereums from the fourth line. And you make 0.5 Ethereums. It all goes back to you. And so on. Then the fourth line invites the fifth line, where you will get 10 Ethereums. The fourth line gets 0.1. The third line gets 0.5. The second line gets 0.25. The first line gets 0.5. And you end up with 10 Ethereums. When the fifth line invites the sixth line, it goes in the same step direction. That fifth line gets 0.1 Ethereums from the sixth line. The fourth line gets 0.5. Third line gets 0.25. First line gets 0.5. No, the first line gets 10 Ethereums and you get 50 Ethereums. And this is where it kind of ends. But it doesn't really end, because then you go into reinvesting. What is reinvesting? Because this never ends and people continue signing up people, and you can continue signing up and as many people as you'd like in your linear cycle where the blue circles are, and the blue circles continue signing up as many green circles as they can possibly sign up, you will get every fifth person that green cycle signs up, you will get the money. The blue circle under you, the linear, every time you sign up, you continue getting 0.1 Ethereums. And your green circles under you, as long as they're signing up people, you're getting every fifth person. I hope you understand. Every fifth person goes automatically in a system to you as a payment, depending on the level that they're on. This is what is reinvesting. And you don't have to do anything for that step, because the people that you've signed up are bringing more and more people. And it is endless. The possibilities are endless. I hope you understand. Now, dear friends, we will show you on a specific contract and an example of somebody's contract how to form lines of partners. For example, if you look at the contract 1, this person invited 4 people. As you can see, on contract 2, those 4 people invited 18 people. On contract 3, those 18 people invited 19 more people. On contract 4, those 19 people invited 13 people. On contract 5, those people invited 12 people. And on contract 6, people invited 24 people. On the first contract, those 4 people brought an income of 0.01 Ethereums. On contract 2, 18 people brought an income of 0.05 Ethereums. On contract 3, 19 people brought an income of 0.25 Ethereums. On contract 4, 13 people brought an income of 0.5 Ethereums. On contract 5, 12 people brought an income of 10 Ethereums. And on contract 6, those people, 24 people, brought an income of 50 Ethereums each. Please take a look at this graph, the graph of possible income. In the first column, you will see that this person has invited 2 people only. The person where there are 2 people, they invited another additional 2 people. And the third line, that person invited another additional 2 people. Now you have 8 people altogether. On the fourth line, the 8th person invited 2 additional people. You have 16 people. Then you have 32 people. And in the end, you are left with 64 people. This is only inviting 2 people each. Your entire income on 64 people is 3,200 Ethereums, plus additional income from the other people above them, which brings you to a total income of 3,530 Ethereums. In dollars, it translates into $1,059,000. If you look in the second column, if you invite 3 people, and they invite 3 people, and they invite 3 people, and they invite 3 people, in the end, you will be left with 729 people. an income of 36,450 Ethereums, which translates into 38,928 Ethereums for all the people, and that translates into $11,678,400. Look at the next graph. If you invite 5 people and they invite 5 people and so on and so forth, in the end, you will be left with the income of 845 Ethereums, which translates into $243 million over that. Look at the income graph, guys. Only by inviting a few people, you can have a potential of making millions and millions of dollars. And I'm sure that you can invite 2 people a year. That's all you have to invite is only 2 people a year. I'm sure you can find 2 people that you can invite to this presentation where we will be more than helpful. We're here to help not only ourselves, but we're here to help you. We're building a group that works together. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the binary structure. Remember when you bought the contract 1, you had linear and you also bought the binary. In the first binary, as it was in the first contract, you bought yourself a spot at the top. That is your spot. Now in the binary structure, you have to sell that spot 8 times, which is all the way on the bottom. You see those 8 slots? You have to sell those 8 slots to 8 people. 7 of those slots bring an income directly to you, and the 8th one is the reinvest that goes to the person above you. You bought this at 0.05 Ethereums and you paid $15 for your spot. You sold it 8 times and you made 0.35 Ethereums, which brought you $105 of income. Now let's go to the second binary. In the second binary, as was in the contract number 2, you bought at 0.15 your spot at the top for $45. Now you have to sell it 16 times. So you sold 16 spots, out of which 15 you got directly money from 15 of those, and number 16 went to the reinvestment to the person above you. You sold it for 2.25 Ethereums and you brought yourself an income of $675 in binary 2. Now let's go to binary 3. Binary 3 is like binary 1. You bought yourself a spot at the top for 1 Ethereum for $300. You have to sell it only 8 times. You sold it 8 times, 7 out of which you pocketed for yourself, and the 8th spot went to the person above for reinvestment. You sold it for 7 Ethereums, bringing an income of $2,100 to yourself. Now let's go to binary 4. Binary 4, 5, and 6 are the same as binary 2. You have to sell that spot 16 times. Now, 15 out of which you pocket for yourself, and 16th goes to the person who is above you. You bought the 4th binary at 3 Ethereums and paid $900 for your spot. You sold it 16 times, 15 out of which is yours, so you got 45 Ethereums and your income was $13,500. Let's go to binary 5. Again, in binary 5, you sold it 16 times, 15 out of which you pocketed. You bought it for 15 Ethereums for $4,500 your spot, and you sold it for 225 Ethereums, giving you an income of $67,000. Now you're getting to your last spot, binary 6, which is exactly where you want to be. You sold it 16 times, 15 out of which you pocketed, and the 16th goes to the reinvestment to the person who is above you. You bought your spot for 75 Ethereums, paying $22,500 for your spot, but you sold it for 1,125 Ethereums, bringing you an income of, get ready, $337,500. Not too shabby, I say. Now we're going to talk about how you get your money back as soon as possible. So there you are all the way at the top, and you had invited this person on the left and this person on the right, two people. You are in binary, step 3 right now, in contract 3. Now this person on the left invites another person. There he is. And that person invites one more person. As soon as you started filling out your bottom line, where you were supposed to invite 8 people, you start making money, and you retrieve on this left-hand line, you just retrieved 1.5 Ethereums that you paid to come into this business. I want to ask you a question. What other business that you can make your money back in about 48 hours? It's very possible. All you have to do is invite one person on the left, possibly one person on the right, then that person on the left invites one more person, and that person invites one person that starts filling up your bottom line. You had just made your money back. Then that person invites another person, and you start filling out your left-hand side. And it doesn't matter which slots fill up first, you start retrieving your money back. And the money that you get your income from are those people that are on the bottom line. There you go. Please pay attention to this picture. You see this person up above? He's the person who invited this person, and then he invited this person that started on the, filled up the spot on the left, and then he invited this person. Now, any of those people could invite anybody at the bottom slot. As you can see in the contract 3, binary 3, all of these spots are practically filled. All of these people are now bringing the income to the person above. Now I would like to show you how this person inviting this person and how this person is making money, not having invited anyone at all. This person, the truck, did not invite this one or any of these 4 people and any of these people at the bottom. He's up here sort of in charge. These people invited these people and the people at the bottom. However, the interesting part is that the truck driver is making money off of this person on the bottom and this person on the bottom. As soon as these slots fill up, he's going to go to the next step. This is the amazing part about Stepium, is that not even having to invite anyone, you can start making money, while other people, as your group, as your co-workers, are inviting everyone else. Here you are, you're on contract number 1 and binary 1. You bought contract 1 and you filled up all your binaries right here on the bottom. You've made about 0.4 Ethereums right here. Then you moved on to contract number 2. Again, you bought your linear contract in binary for 2.4 Ethereums, and you started filling up your binary here on the bottom. As soon as you filled up this entire slot on the bottom line, you made 2.4 Ethereums. Now, you will have to purchase contract number 3. It doesn't go there automatically. You'll have to purchase it for 1.25 Ethereums, 0.25. You buy the linear spot, contract number 3, and 1 Ethereum costs you to buy the binary on the bottom. The interesting thing on contract number 3 is that you start, the program, the computer automatically starts freezing to upgrade you to the next 3 levels. As soon as you purchase contract number 3, the system kicks in and it starts freezing your money. How does this happen? You are on contract number 3. In order to go to contract number 4, you need to pay 0.5 Ethereums. So the program freezes this. So you sold one spot and you bought yourself a contract for 0.5. Then you need to fill in 3 more spots. You sold them at 1 Ethereum each. You made 3 Ethereums. And the program automatically takes you to contract number 4. The rest of the spots that you had filled in goes into your pocket. On contract number 4, as soon as you purchase this, the system does the same thing. To purchase contract number 5, it freezes you 10 Ethereums. As soon as you filled up 15 spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 spots you filled up, 15 Ethereums you got, the program automatically buys you contract number 5. Contract number 5 you bought, the system automatically freezes you 50 Ethereums to buy linear contract number 6 and 75 Ethereums to buy the binary of contract number 6. They look exactly the same as contract number 4. 5 and 6 look exactly the same. After binary 6, after you filled up the entire bottom of the binary 6, the system no longer freezes anything else, and all the money that you make thereafter goes into your pocket, flows directly into your wallet, and can be then transferred to your bank account. Now, I want you to pay attention because this is a group effort. The more people you sign up, the more money you're making. And it never ends here. It doesn't end. Remember we discussed reinvesting? All the other people, whoever they are signing up after binary number 6, all of that overflows to you. Everything gets reinvested back to you. Now, if you have reached binary number 6, at that point, you have made 1,250 Ethereums. When we were just starting to talk about this, the price of the Ethereum was $300 per Ethereum. You would have made $375,500. Currently, today, Ethereum is worth $470. Can you imagine that? You would have made $587,500. And that does not end because Ethereum only keeps going up. Imagine that to yourself. Here is a woman who signed up for 2 contracts. This is her and this is her as well. She bought first 2 contracts, this one and this one. She did not invite any of these people, none of these people. So far, she had spent $150 to sign up. Today, she has made over $1,203 from all the people at the bottom. This person invited these 2 people, this person invited this person, and these 3 people brought her an income of $1,203. Now here's the next person who signed up for 3 contracts. He has 3 contracts. He bought all 3 contracts and invited this person. Today he had spent, when he bought those contracts, he had spent how much? 2 Ethereums?
Yeah.
And today he has made 5.66 Ethereums for himself. Now let's look at the next person. Here's a woman who everyone knows. She lives in St. Petersburg. Her name is Irina. 3 months ago, she signed up and bought 3 contracts. This is all her. In her binary, after 3 months, she had made 242 Ethereums, which are worth $113,000 today. $113,000. This is how much she has. 114.26 Ethereums here. 74.21 Ethereums here. And 53.01 Ethereums here. This is from working for 3 months. Imagine what you can do. This is something new that Stepium had just recently started. Click your attention right here. It's called cloud mining. What do? You go to cloud mining and you can buy your own Ethereums. Now listen to this. If you put your money in a bank, how much do you make? The most you can make at this point is 1.30%, which is absolutely nothing. Here you make money passively. You buy an Ethereum, which is equal to 1,000 tokens, and you make between 8 and 12%. 8 and 12%. Which bank pays you this much interest rate today? No banks. What is cloud mining? Cloud mining is a process of cryptocurrency mining without costs for hardware buying, electricity, software, connections. You rent the hardware which is already in use and receive a profit on rental capacity. Stepium Incorporated proposes for partners personal mining capacity equal to the tokens. So what are you buying? You buy 1 Ethereum, you get 1,000 tokens. You buy 4.5 Ethereums, you get 5,000 tokens. The more you buy, the bigger discount you get. If you bought 60 Ethereums, instead of getting 60,000 tokens, you get 100,000 tokens, on which you're making interest between 8 and 12%. Also, you have partners. Remember all those people that have signed up under you? With them, you're making money too. When they buy Ethereums, you're making this much on each person that buys. These are all your partners. The more Ethereums they buy, the more passive income you have. Isn't that fantastic? Now, you can send all this money to your wallet, which is right there. From your wallet, you can transfer your money to your bank account. That's simple. Here you are in your wallet. So you would like to transfer your money, correct? You'd like to withdraw it. You go to Personal Cabinet, which is right here, and you click here to ask to receive your financial password. That financial password is going to come to your email. Then you go back to your wallet, you click on Withdraw. You will enter your outside wallet. Let's say you have it in Coinbase. You enter the address here. Here you enter the financial password you had just received in your email. Here you enter the amount you want to withdraw. And then you click Approve. Your money automatically, directly goes to your outside wallet in your Coinbase. And from there on, you can transfer your money straight to your bank account. Under this video, you're going to find an email, address, and Skype. If you have any questions, and we hope you have lots of questions, please contact us. We will be very happy to answer any of your inquiries, any questions that you might have, and looking forward to speaking to you as soon as possible. Don't delay. Get in touch with us. You are not going to regret it.